When cops in South Carolina spotted this car swerving across the road late one night, they recognised what they thought were the familiar sights of the typically plastered motorist and assumed this would be an open and shut case.
The vehicle just swerved to the right, come to a sudden stop. Good Lord, man. Look at the marks you just left. Learn from me.
They're talking about skid marks there, viewers. Skid marks. Anyway, the officer approaches for a quick chat.
45. Is there any reason why you slammed on the brakes and pull off to the side of the road?
Because you asked me to stop.
How much you had drank tonight?
When the driver admits he has been drinking, it's time for the sobriety test.
Step out for me.
But things don't go as planned.
You got a judge.
The driver seems a bit put out that his sobriety is being questioned. He explains that he's just collected his mother from a night job and is taking her home. But the police interpret his protestations of innocence as awkward behaviour and decide to search him. They sense the possibility that this bloke could be trouble, so one cop gives his pepper spray a good shake just in case. The driver continues to protest his innocence, but has by now adopted a blasé attitude that seems to really wind the cops up. The officer now moves on to the tried and tested method for determining if someone's too drunk to drive, hoping to wipe the smug expression off this bloke's face once and for all. But he does surprisingly well, and they feel he has the audacity to call into question parts of the test.
I think you told me to pivot on my right foot, but I'm asking you because I don't remember. Okay, I explained the test to you. You did explain to me, I'm asking you. One portion of the test is, am I pivoting on the foot that is in front of me with my left foot, or do you want me to pivot on the foot that is behind me?
Seems quite polite to me. This really winds the cops up.
He's been real edgy, just real snotty with us and giving us a problem. Oh yeah, he's got a strong odor.
Yeah, he looks like real trouble, yeah. And he smells. You can't say someone smells. I guess these cops didn't like the thought that someone might actually pass one of these tests.
Georgia law requires you to take some preliminary tests in order to determine what your alcohol level is. If you don't take the preliminary test, then your driver's license could be taken and suspended for 1 year.
All he's doing is asking a few questions about what's going on.
The fact that you're displaying manifestations that you are unsafe when driving on the roadway and under the influence of some substance, whether it be alcohol, drugs, or both.
So even though this bloke passes the sobriety test with flying colours, the cops decide they want to nick him anyway. Hang on. Is it just me, or do you think the police are being a tad heavy-handed there?
Get on the ground. Get on the ground right now. You're going to be tased.
You're going to be tased?
Put your hands behind
What's
your
going
back
on?
right now. Get down on the ground or you're going to be tased. Stay in the car. Stay in the car. Put your hands behind
It's
your
a bit
back.
over the top, isn't
Put your
it?
hands behind your back. Put your hands
It's all getting a
behind
bit
your
Lord of the
back.
Flies, this.
Put your hands behind your back. He's opening your feet. Put your hands behind your back. Don't move.
They're
That's
definitely
right
going to
there,
taser
right
him. But even with the suspect flat on the ground and absolutely no threat at all, the cops can't resist a quick pop. Look, they've even got a song for when they're tasering someone.
Stay in the car. Stay there in the car.
So having neutralised the threat of the completely passive driver, the cops now turn their attention to the urgent matter of his elderly mother, who they pepper spray into submission. What's going on? This is unbelievable. This is almost like a microcosm of America's foreign policy. This is phenomenal. Unbelievable. What happened? What did we just witness? Sleep well.